So when Paul Rodriguez was still skating for Plan B, they made this video called Ledge Fundamentals, where basically Paul Rodriguez goes through 13 of the most fundamental ledge tricks. And basically my goal is to be able to get all of these tricks on lock. So today I'm gonna be breaking down his trick tip for back 5-0s to take my next step forward into getting all these ledge tricks, hopefully on lock one day. So the next trick up in the list is back 5-0s. Back 5-0s are such a smooth, buttery looking trick, but the rare occasion where I can actually do one, I've done 2 I think, they are anything but smooth. They're really clunky and gross, and I kind of have to like force myself to do them. It just doesn't feel natural at all. Again, I've only done it twice, so I'm not sure I completely understand this trick, but that's why I wanted to make this video, so that hopefully today Paul Rodriguez can help me learn how to back 5-0 the proper way. First, if you like these videos and you want to see more, I put out 6 each week, so go ahead and subscribe and hit the notifications, that way you don't miss a single video. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can hit it at the local Joe. Remember to make every single day a Thrasher. I'm just kidding, I forgot my Friday shirt. If you want to get a Friday shirt, the link is in the description. Alright, let's go ahead and break down how Paul Rodriguez does his back 5-0s. So the first thing you'll notice is how Paul approaches the ledge. So he comes pretty much directly straight on to the ledge with just a little bit of an angle. The slight angle gives him enough inward momentum to hold his toe wheel in against the ledge and keep that 5-0 lock. But then he also comes mostly straight onto the ledge. This just simplifies the trick. You obviously can come up to the side of the ledge, which is what I've done in the past, but that makes it really complicated getting into a 5-0 clean. So what he does is he just simplifies it and comes pretty much straight on with just a slight angle to hold that lock. When P-Rod ollies into the 5-0, he says to lead with your front shoulder. In this clip, you can see Paul Rodriguez not only leads the direction of the board with the front shoulder, but also the angle. So his front shoulder is higher than his back shoulder, and that helps give him the leverage to hold that 5-0 through the whole ledge. You'll also notice that he transfers his weight backwards from his front foot completely onto his back foot. So as he approaches, you'll see he's mostly on both feet, but then he'll do a little nudge to start shifting the weight back, so that way ollie, and then when he comes down on the ledge, all of his weight is on his front foot. You can see his butt, that's where the majority of his weight is. As he's rolling up to the trick, his butt is directly over the board, and then as he ollies, the board shifts forward, or you can say he shifts back, and then you'll see that his waist and his torso is completely over the back truck. That just makes it easy to stay centered through the entire grind. And then the last thing, to get out of this trick, you're already up like this, so you don't really need to do anything except for just ride off and roll away. So in order to make this as easy as possible, I'm gonna do a few practice steps before I actually start trying the back 5-0s. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do back 50s, but I'm gonna practice approaching directly onto the ledge with just that slight angle. Normally I'll come up next to the ledge because I'm scared and I'm not good at backside, so I'm gonna force myself to approach it just like Paul does, getting on at the beginning of the ledge and coming pretty much straight on with just that slight angle. Once I'm getting comfy with the back 50s, I'm gonna go ahead and just manual the box. Just do that a few times to get that feeling of the weight transfer and lifting that front shoulder and dropping the back shoulder so that all the weight ends up on the back truck. Once I'm feeling good with both of those, I'm just gonna combine it and try to mix the back 50 and the manual, which should give me a back 5-0. So it seems pretty foolproof. If I can do those 2 practice steps, I think that we've got this in the bag. Somebody told me that PJ Ladd, whenever he gets a trick, he makes sure to do it 7 times. That way he has it on lock. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. I'm gonna try and do this back 50 7 times. Okay, so first things first, let's get warmed up, and then let's see if P-Rod can teach me how to back 5-0. You! Okay, we're warmed up, we're ready to learn back 5-0s. For the first step, we're just gonna practice back 50s coming straight on with just a tiny bit of an angle. And then after that, we're gonna do a few manuals across the ledge and then try and combine them and get a back 5-0 like P-Rod. Let's get it. Some of those manuals are obviously sketchy, but with a 5.0, it doesn't matter if your tail touches, so I'm just gonna take it. Ready to go ahead and try some back 50s or back 5.0s. Hopefully we can get it. How about first try? First try, you gotta like the video, and if I don't get a first try, which I probably won't, just like the video anyways. All right, let's do it. I was like in and then I slipped onto my heel, so I'm gonna definitely go clean that up, but all right, we got one. Alright guys, so my camera battery died and I wasn't able to film an outro last night. That's why you saw the last clip was a clip I filmed for my Instagram. But I was happy with eventually how I was able to land the back 5.0. I think I landed 2 or 3. So the goal was 7. I didn't get 7, but I definitely did make some progress. I think for me the hardest thing is just going backside. When you're doing backside 50-50s on a ledge, you kind of need to have your weight a little bit on your toes to keep it locked in against the ledge, because if you put all your weight on your heels, it just slips out. Just like for front side, if you put the weight on the toes, it slips out. So it's just opposite, and I'm uncomfortable with it, so it's just learning to do that. But on top of that, do another thing that I think is uncomfortable, which is balancing on my back truck or olling onto balancing on my back truck. 5.0s for me always, even front side, just feel really awkward. I've always got to like mentally get myself to go ahead and do it. So the back 5.0 is really a combination of two things that are already uncomfortable for me, which is pinching grinds on my toe and then leaning back. So definitely a lot of room for improvement with this trick, but I feel like made a lot of good progress in that session. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do like these videos and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. I put out 6 each week, so if you want to see them all, go ahead and hit the notifications. If you want to follow me on Instagram, follow me at The Local Joe. Remember to make every single day a Friday, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.